doorbell now to protect us, but one place that we really need to protect ourselves is in our car. And that's what Minolta brings us with their new full high definition dash cam. And you know you're getting it from a company who's been leading the way in cameras for 80 years, from Minolta. So you know that visual, you know the way it looks is gonna be crystal clear. I know maybe you think about dash cams and you think about, oh, it's that kind of grainy black and white where I can't tell anything. Not this. This is full high definition. Also has high dynamic range. That's what's new about this. And I'll let our guests tell you all about high dynamic range, but you can see on your screen there just how clear that is. Also, you notice how wide that lens is. It's a super wide angle lens, so you're getting everything you need. This is such a great way to protect yourself when something happens. If something happens, which it happens to most of us, now you have it recorded, right? Maybe you're saving that relationship between you and your insurance company. Maybe it's helping you with your deductibles. It's no longer a he said, she said. You have it all recorded right there. So what you're getting today, not only are you getting the dash cam, you choose it either in the blue or the black, but you're also getting everything you need with it. You're not having to pay extra for the mount. We're giving you the mount so you can put it right there on your windshield. We're giving you the charging cable. So it's going to go from your windshield. That cable's going to go down and plug right into your car. You're also getting a 16 gigabyte memory card installed as well. So you will be ready to go. This is feature packed. This is the latest. This is the newest. And it's from one of the leaders when it comes to cameras. It's $49.99. It's on 3 flexible payments of $16.66. A great gift for someone who's maybe just starting to drive for the first time, or maybe it's a gift for yourself to protect yourself. Our guest today, our electronics expert, Joe Harrison, is here to tell us all about these new features. Hi, Joe.
Good morning, Ty. I love talking about dash cams because this is something near and dear to my heart. My wife got hit just a few months ago at this point. It's into the summer. She was stopped at a stop sign. Somebody hit her. And we live in a no-fault state, so it's one of those things where how do you prove it? The dash cam footage was able for my insurance to make my deductible zero. My $500 deductible was zero because it wasn't my fault.
Right.
So it is something that really everybody should have a dash cam in their car because there's an accident every 3 seconds in the United States. And just like my wife, she got out of the car, someone else is like, why'd you stop? Or why'd you hit me? It goes back and forth. But the dash cam keeps everybody honest. And it's crazy what you see out there on the road nowadays. You see so many people that are distracted, so many people that are swerving in and out of their lanes. As I was driving on the highway, there's a guy over here driving on the berm trying to merge into the lanes. He's making this guy brake, he's making that guy brake. And how do you prove who is in what lane? Well, if you don't have somebody who's honest, the dash cam is going to be there every second while you're driving down the road. Even as a cyclist just comes right across for me, if something would have happened, it could have been a bad accident. However, the dash cam could prove that I was in the right and I'm not going to have my points raised on my driver's license. I'm not going to have my insurance premium increase because it wasn't my fault. But the great thing about this dash cam is that it records every second while you're on the road. And as soon as you install this in your car, you don't have to worry about it again. When that moment comes, when you get into an accident or something happens, you need to see the video footage, it is there recording for you. So what happens is as soon as you mount this to your windshield, like I have here, we give you the extra long cable that plugs right into the car adapter. Now, as soon as you turn the car, your Minolta dash cam automatically turns on and starts recording. As soon as you turn the car off, it detects that and it stops recording. If you slam on your brakes or somebody hits you, there's a sensor on the inside that detects that and it locks down that 5-minute video clip, so now you have it to show the police. And when the police show up, there's also an LCD display that's on the backside. You can show them in real time exactly what happened. And even as I was driving down the road here, these cyclists, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cyclists just passed me on the right side, driving these little mopeds. And it's one of those situations where I can't believe how crazy that is.
Yeah, right.
But if I hit them, how do I prove, I was there? It's impossible unless you have a dash cam to prove your side of the case.
That's exactly right. Protect yourself. As I said earlier, think about all the places we're putting cameras. Don't you think we need one in the car? More and more people on the roads these days. More and more congestion on the roads these days. I'm seeing more congestion in places there didn't used to be. We need to protect ourselves in the car because it's it's not, a lot of times it's not your fault, it's what the other person did. But now to actually have proof of that. Okay, this is the time of year, like I always say, with extended holiday returns, I want you to get this home, give it a try. If you're taking a road trip, if you're taking the RV, if you're driving across country, put this in your car. Get this home, protect yourself. Now, these have been wildly popular. Minolta is the #1 brand here at HSN when it comes to dash cams. We brought in about 6,000 of these. We've only had a few presentations. Now in the blue, we have, okay, about 1,400 left in the blue. And in the black, okay, we only have 700 left in the black. That's it. So as you can tell, well over 2/3 of our quantity are already gone. This is the season. I think people are thinking about driving for the holidays, out with the family, not only protecting you and your deductibles, but protecting your family as well. Having all that information right there, and it's that easy. It will record for you. You don't have to remember, did I have it on? You don't have to remember, did I turn it off? And you're getting everything you need to mount it to the dash, to your windshield there. Joe, let me ask you real quick. I was reading about this G sensor. Is that what you're talking about, where it will sense inside, like if something bumps into your car, it will record that, right? That's this kind of high-tech feature.
You're exactly right. It's a little G sensor that's on there that feels that vibration. If you slammed on your brakes or if somebody hits you, it's going to lock down that video clip. Because the memory card we're including today is a 16 gig memory card. It's going to record about the last 3 hours of your drive time. But if there was an accident, it's going to record or lock down that 5 minutes so it doesn't get recorded over. So it's a really great feature that we have built into this. And the dash cams were sold a couple of years ago. It didn't have that feature. It just would keep recording over it. So some people are like, I had the accident footage, but it kept recording. I recorded over it. Now you've got that G sensor to lock down that clip. But not only does it protect your car while you're driving, Ty, if your car is parked and somebody hits your car, nobody leaves a note anymore. No one waits around to say, I'm sorry, I hit your car.
Right.
This even has that motion sensor that, because there's a battery built into it, it can detect even while your car is parked if somebody hits you. It feels that vibration, it wakes up and starts recording. So if once somebody hits your car, you've got it. But the upgraded features compared to, the first couple generations of dash cams are, not only is it 1080p resolution, so it's the highest quality that we've ever seen. This is also has something new called high dynamic range. Now, because it sits so close to the windshield, the sun is blaring down on it.
Right.
And sometimes the footage gets really washed out because it's just too much sun. But this, with that high dynamic range, it actually filters out the sun so you can clearly see everything. Because now when you're going back to your footage, you want to know what was the license plate, what was the person wearing, what was the car, what was the color, what was the traffic light. You want to be able to see all that information, and that new high dynamic range can pick it out. And it's so important, Ty, to have a dash cam because, like you mentioned, it's been in emergency vehicles for years because people are running red lights and all that other stuff. But when you think about when you come up to that traffic light, you always see a billboard for an attorney that says, did you get into an accident? Call me. Because they know if there's no footage of the accident, they can sue you, they can sue your insurance company, and that's when those premiums go through the roof. But the dash cam is there to keep everybody honest.
Yes, that is a good point. I love that you say you could read the license plate. Like up until now, dash cams, they've been a little blurry. Like you wouldn't be able to read a license plate. You can read the license plate with this, and look how small it is. So it's not going to distract your view. There were other dash cams when they first came out. They were kind of big, and they were kind of right there in your view. Look how small, how compact this is right here. Now, I have to tell you, the black that I'm holding right here, we have less than 600 to go around. Less than 600 in this black to go around. We had over 3,000 of these. We have less than 600. Look how small this is, and then you can watch it back in real time, whatever you need to see. If to show insurance, if the police show up, you have everything right here. This is such a great way to protect yourself for less than $50. And again, if you're taking a road trip, if you're taking the RV out, if you're driving across country, you have extended holiday returns. This is a perfect time. Get this home, mount on the windshield inside your car, plug it in, take that trip, see what you think, see how it works, right? See how easy it is. And then on that road trip, if there's something you need to go back and look at, or if something happens, you are covered. You have until January 31st, 2022 with our extended holiday return policy. If for some reason it's not everything that you wanted, then you're welcome to send it back with a full refund of your purchase. purchase price. Also, at this price, at less than $50, if you really want to protect yourself, one for your car, maybe one for the wife, one for the husband, one for someone who just got their driver's license. Joe, I think this is a great idea. If someone's just driving, just got their driver's license, immediately. Because listen, Joe, it happens to all of us. It's not if something happens, it's when something happens, right? So make sure that young person driving is protected as well.
Well, I think about my daughter who's just turned 15. He got a permit. She's a little nervous about driving.
Yeah.
If she gets into an accident, I know she's gonna be an emotional mess. She's already told me.
Sure.
So who do you think the police officer is gonna believe? You know, somebody who's